I love limoncello, don't you? Oh my gosh, there's nothing like going to a tiny little restaurant in Sicily, and at the end of the dinner, you're gifted with a little glass of limoncello. They make their own limoncello there. We usually buy it in the States. So I've taken that great idea of making it homemade and also putting it into a cake so we can enjoy our limoncello in a glass and on our fork. We're gonna get started on the cake right now. Chloe, now we're gonna make our dessert, and it's a limoncello cake. Have you ever heard of limoncello?
I have. I've never tried it before, though.
Oh, good. Well, we're gonna make the cake with it, and then we might just have to have a little sip of it with our dessert. So limoncello is made in the south of Italy, and it's made in Sicily, and everyone in Italy enjoys it. And we do too in the United States, right? So we're gonna use it as an ingredient today. And this cake is so easy, Chloe. You don't have to get out the mixer. You don't have to do anything like that. All you have to do is have a couple of bowls and an appetite for lemon.
Yeah, I love lemons.
I do too. Okay, so we're gonna start first with a little bit of whole wheat pastry flour. Whole wheat pastry flour, not just regular whole wheat flour. Pastry flour is ground really, really finely. It kind of looks like all-purpose flour, doesn't it? So we can use it 1-for-1 for all-purpose flour because whole wheat flour is just a little bit better for us.
Is it lighter in texture?
It will be lighter than whole wheat because you know whole wheat is very heavy. So we're going to put a little bit of whole wheat pastry flour in there, and then we've used our microplane to grate lemon zest, so we have a really good lemon flavor. So there's our zest.
Lemon juice, not enough?
Not enough. We're gonna put lemon juice in this bowl and lemon zest in this one. The zest is really gonna pop up the flavor. And then we have a little bit of baking powder right here. And so we're gonna put that in. And then I'm gonna let you stir that up for us while I start the next part. So these are our dry ingredients, just 3 ingredients in a bowl. And now we're gonna put in our wet ingredients. And our wet ingredients include a little bit of grapeseed or avocado oil. I like those 2 oils. They are very neutral oils. You could also use canola. I've got a little bit of raw sugar, and Chloe, this is still sugar. But it's a little bit better for us because it's a little less processed. And you can see the color of it. It's a little browner, isn't it?
It looks a bit more coarse too.
Yeah, so there we go. So we have raw sugar. You can find that right in the grocery store. Then what we have here is yogurt. Non-fat Greek yogurt. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So just like we used beans and pasta earlier, we're gonna use yogurt for some of the oil in this. And plus, the yogurt is gonna taste so good. It's gonna taste it's gonna make it super moist and delicious. So I'm gonna borrow your whisk bag real quickly and just put my yogurt in there. And then last but not least, we have some beautiful eggs. So we've got 3 large eggs here, and I'm gonna put those babies right in there. So here we go, right into our bowl. And I'm just gonna mix it together. And after I mix this together, I'm gonna ask you to put the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients.
Okay.
Don't you love things where you don't have to put a mixer or anything
Yes.
else?
I have a mixer, but I'm scared to use it.
No! Oh, we'll have to make a
Too
cake
much
together.
going on.
We'll have to do some cookies or something like that, or a cake in your mixer. So here we go. You want to just put that right in there. And then I'll let you do this. And while you do that, I'm gonna make our glaze, okay? So our glaze, this doesn't have a frosting on it. It has a glaze, and that's where the limoncello comes in handy. So I've got some lemon juice. We use the zest in the cake, and we're gonna use the juice in the glaze. And then I have a little bit of limoncello. Oh, I want you to smell.
Oh, that smells delicious.
I know, it does smell good, doesn't it? Oops, I'm being messy. And then last but not least, we've got just a little bit of powdered sugar. So we're gonna put our powdered sugar in, and that's gonna be sweet. It's gonna sweeten up the limoncello and the lemon juice. So here we go. So there goes our glaze. That's super easy. And that looks really good. So what we're gonna do now is we would put it into a cake pan and put it in the oven. Let it cook for about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. Chloe, this cake recipe works for cupcakes. You can double the recipe and put it in a big sheet pan, but guess what? I put a cake in earlier so we can see what it looks like once it's cooked. So I'm gonna grab it from back here. And here is our beautiful cake that is finished.
Oh, it looks pretty.
Doesn't it look pretty?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab a knife and just run it around. So this is a springform pan. So it'll be super easy to take the cake out, but you don't have to use a springform pan for this. You can just use a regular pan. So, ooh, that's a little warm still. Here we go. So there's our cake. Then all we have to do is, I think I can pick it up. Hot, 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 hot. There we go. All we have to do then, ooh, it's sliding around, is poke a few holes in it with a toothpick. So I'll grab one. So here we go. Okay, and then we're just gonna pour our glaze over the top of it.
Oh, so it can soak in.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
That sounds
even.
Oh, that looks so good.
Doesn't that look good? I'm gonna get a little bit of our sugar going right here. Oh, and can you smell the lemon now? Mm-hmm. So now in a few minutes, it's gonna be all, that glaze, that beautiful limoncello glaze is gonna be all soaked into the cake. We'll garnish it with a few blueberries, and that's it. That's
Very
how easy
simple.
that cake is.
I could do that.
You could do
I
that.
can.
And wouldn't you just love to serve this to someone?
Yes, and eat it all by myself.
Thanks so much, Chloe, for helping
Thank
me.
you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, let's go have lunch.
Let's eat.